Good morning. I am off to the hospital for my 32 weeks checkup. So far this pregnancy has been pretty uneventful, so I'm hoping and fingers crossed that it's a good checkup, that everything's fine and everything's normal. And yeah, my pregnancy is almost boring which is good. You want it to be standard and normal and boring. It's 32 weeks already. I have no idea where time went. It's just the second baby is different, because the first one you have time to think, to envision what's life like with a baby and stuff. And I guess this also depends on the age gap between your children, but because Nora is just 2 years old, it's full on. It's a full on job with her. So I don't really feel like I have time to think about this baby, if that makes any sense. It's sometimes oh wow, I'm actually pregnant. I don't even think about that. I don't realize that. It sounds a bit weird, but that's what it feels like. I have doubts too, not doubts in the sense of do I want this baby or anything. I want this baby. We were trying for this baby, so this is not an unplanned pregnancy, but I'm kind of did I really think this age gap through? Because right now, since Nora hit 2 years, she has become a lot more difficult than before, to the point where I'm wow, am I going to be able to handle her and another baby? I mean, thankfully in China we have an ayi, which is a nanny, and I have a lot of friends and stuff who are always helping and supporting. But it's a lot of work. Let's go.
This is Oasis International Hospital. This is where I've done all of my checkups so far and where I'll give birth. In China, you have private and public hospitals, and private hospitals are quite pricey. Just to give you an idea, this is a checklist of all the appointments and tests done for a prenatal screening package that you can buy as a deal. And the total price after discount is almost $3,000. Still rooted in the now abolished one-child policy, in order to stop people from terminating a pregnancy because of a preference of a certain gender, it's actually illegal for the technician in China to tell you your baby's gender during an ultrasound.
I just had my 32 weeks checkup done. Pretty smooth overall, although baby's breech, which means the baby's head is on the top, the feet are to the bottom, which is what you don't want. You want them to be head down for birth, which in itself is not an issue, but the ultrasound showed that the umbilical cord was wrapped once around the neck, which again is also not a huge issue. That happens quite a lot, but it's something where I basically have to wait and see if it's still wrapped around the neck in the next appointment in 2 weeks. If it is, again, I don't know, I'll wait for that, but technically it can wrap and unwrap itself several times throughout your pregnancy. I'm not supposed to attempt any kind of turning techniques, because while the umbilical cord is around the neck, that could be potentially dangerous, because if it's too tight, it will reduce the flow of oxygen and nutrients, which is what you don't want. I'm okay, I'm not too worried. The position at 32 weeks also still okay. Can still turn. We will just have to look. I mean, if really she doesn't turn and the cord would be wrapped close to the due date, that would basically mean C-section, which I'm trying to avoid. But anyway, the baby comes out, that's the way it comes out, so it's fine. I'm in good hands. All the doctors know what they're doing. It's a good hospital. Generally, in a country of 1.3 billion people, if there's one thing that they know how to do, it's having and delivering babies. So yeah, I guess from now it's just wait and see. I still have a bit of time before heading back to work because my lunch break is basically starting anytime now. So I'm gonna quickly get my nails done because it's always hard to find the time to get that done. So let's go. Here's my nail salon. Got my nails done. Do you like the color? I actually ordered some kind of nail kit on Taobao that is yet to arrive because I do want to start maybe doing it at home if I can, because it's kind of pricey if you go every couple of weeks, and my nails are really brittle and break easily, so yeah, I need to go quite often. It's kind of expensive, although doing my nails itself is pretty cheap. It's like 138 kwai at the place where I go. Feet I can't do because I can't bend anymore. The bump is really in the way. I need someone else to do my feet. So yeah, actually before coming to China, especially even in the beginning, the first couple of years, I never really bothered with nails. I did like nail polish and stuff, but the thing is, like, it is actually comparatively really cheap and they do a really good job. So now I've gotten into this habit that it's really hard for me not to have my nails done, not to have my manicure and pedicure. So I know in Germany that's gonna be a lot more expensive to do. So change of lifestyle, I guess. Now I should get some lunch. I need some food. And I feel like having noodles. So let's see if I find a good noodle place. Japanese ramen, maybe? I just want to show you how you order in this restaurant. You basically scan a QR code on your table. It opens up the menu. You can browse around on what kind of food they have. And because I bought my phone in China, I can actually translate whatever is on the phone by long pressing on the screen, and it then just pulls up a menu which lets me translate. So even if I cannot determine certain words, I don't know the characters for certain things, I can just long press it and then find out what they mean. Sometimes it's pointless because the translation doesn't give you much information, like brother-in-law's peas noodles. But still, it's really helpful to have this kind of function on your phone in China. And once I decided, I just press, put it to my cart, go to the checkout, use my fingerprint, and pay. And that's it. I didn't even talk to any waiter. And there are my noodles. Now quickly grab some chopsticks from the drawer and I'm good to go. Pretty good. I give this a 9 out of 10. Chinese girls may be influenced by Japanese culture, I don't know, but they are obsessed with these little figurines that look cute and put them on their desk, and you can buy them everywhere. I just had lunch. Got some la mian. Very good. Good. I'm Chabaola. I'm all full now. And now it's time to head to work. Alright, off to work. I work nearby this iconic building, which looks so weird from this angle. I'll show you later. But I work here. Oh, there. I work. Here's another angle. Wangjing Soho. We have a bunch of Sohos in Beijing. This is just one of them. And they all kind of stand out. They all have funky architectures. And I really like it. But according to some people, they have bad feng shui. Feng shui is the, balance of flow of qi, of energy. And they always say a lot of companies that are in these buildings, they go bankrupt. So that's a very interesting part. Look at that sky. I'd rather not work and just hang out outside because it's so nice and sunny and blue skies.
I work for Daimler, which is a big German automotive company. And in case you didn't know, Daimler is the mother company of Mercedes. So Mercedes is not a company, it's a brand. And we have many more brands in our company's portfolio, such as Smart, Denza, and many more, mainly in the commercial sector, so trucks and buses. Thomas built buses, those iconic yellow school buses in the US. They also belong to Daimler.
I'm on the hunt for coffee, more specifically milk, because our floor ran out of milk. I'm gonna go see if the floor beneath us still has milk. Desk. I have a call now, so I found myself a little focus room. It's basically a tiny room. This is where you can come to work or have a phone call in privacy, since we have open offices, meaning our office, we don't have cubicles. We basically all sit on big tables in groups together. And if you want to have a quiet conversation, or let's say you have an online training, you need to work on something without being interrupted, without too much noise level, then these rooms are for you. So I'm going to head into my call now and I'll update you later.
I work in IT as a project manager or product owner. And my team developed all kinds of mobile solutions for our Chinese customers. So whether that's native apps or WeChat mini programs. I actually don't have a technical background. I come from a business and marketing background. But over the last 5 years in Daimler, I moved into IT and product development. And I have to say, I absolutely love IT and software development. And I'm so glad that I was able to switch careers into this direction. I hate taking cars in Beijing rush hour traffic, but now that I'm pregnant, I just can't use my scooter anymore. So I have to take the car. Transportation-wise, nothing beats a scooter in Beijing.
Look at all these roses. May is rose time in Beijing. Something about Beijing weather that they just explode. I love these yellow and pink ones. I have arrived at Solana, which is a big shopping mall. Every Monday me and Mao have a date night, which is technically not because we're bringing Nora. But usually every Monday we go to Blue Frog because they have this buy one get one free burger deal, which we've been enjoying. But sometimes we also go to other restaurants, but usually Monday is our burger night. And it's nice to eat out once a week. We have a nanny who cooks Chinese food every day, but it's nice to have a bit of variation. Mao and his big beard. It's like the size of your head. Burger Lila. We actually have the same type of burger, but I don't like the ciabatta bread, so I switched this for normal bread. And I like to have sweet potato fries. They're the best. Let's eat.
No.
Mama Yata. Mama duck. Quack quack. Quack quack. Must be a kite. It's so high and it's like sparkly. You wanna go up there? Oh. Up. Wow, so many. 这个好多了。We finished dinner and we are now going to head home. We found a cat that she has to pet now. We've been going to that restaurant for a long time now. Ever since she was a couple of months old, I think, we started. And I have to say, there's a massive difference in how child-friendly Chinese people are. Also in restaurants, like so many times they would just want to entertain her and play with her and offer to, you know, run around with her. There's another cat on the roof over there and she's wondering about that. Yeah, so that's really something in China. So many restaurants will literally be happy, the staff will be happy to play with your kid for a little bit or help you out. Everywhere has child seats, like high chairs. I think I've been to one restaurant in China that didn't have a high chair. So child friendliness in China is another level. Thank you for following along. Normal day in my life, work day edition. And if you liked what you saw, consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing maybe if you think it's interesting what you're seeing. I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Let me know if you have any questions about life in China, being pregnant in China, having babies in China, just anything really. I'm going to give baby a bath now and then relax. Was ist denn? Soll ich aufstehen?
Ja.
Okay. She does speak to me in Chinese a lot and then I have to repeat it in German. Ausziehen? Soll ich die Jacke ausziehen?
Nein.
Was möchtest du? Aufstehen? Möchtest du, dass ich aufstehe?
Yes.
Okay.
Ja, ich will aufstehen.
Aufstehen und dann?
Und dann.
Was möchtest du dann? Okay. So she wanted me to get up so that she could play on the sofa. Thank God toddlers aren't selfish, huh? Hope you had fun coming along. Still learning this whole blogging thing. Also where to look, like actually looking in the camera and not at myself. It's okay, it's okay. We're learning, we're growing, we're getting there. So yeah. Hope you had fun and see you next time. Bye.